Hi, my name is Kurt Hagman. I'm the chairman of the Board of Supervisors for San Bernardino County, and we're announcing that we have a hepatitis A outbreak here in the county. And I have Trudy Raimondo, our Director of Public Health, with us here to let us know what that means when we say we have an outbreak.
So currently in San Bernardino County, we have 42 confirmed cases, and that is really from the period of January 1st, 2019 to today. I know that seems like a small number, but in comparison, we only had 3 cases in 2018. So from a public health standpoint, that's probably what's most alarming, is that huge increase in our cases.
So as soon as you see that jump increase, that's why we have to take it seriously, and we try to get a plan together to address that.
Correct.
Now, I've heard of all the different hepatitis. This is hepatitis A. How do we get it, and what do we look for?
So hepatitis A, it's an acute illness that typically affects the liver. There are a couple of traditional symptoms: fatigue, low appetite, nausea, and then yellowing of the eyes. Right now, in terms of our confirmed cases, the transmission has been person to person, or anybody that is coming into direct contact with like fecal contaminated environments or individuals. We haven't identified any particular food or drug as a source linking it to the virus right now.
There are concentrations of this within the county. Again, 42 people are not a lot, but when it's used to be like 3, it goes up.
Yeah.
Where are those areas at?
So the majority of our cases are in the drug using and homeless populations. Unfortunately, the homeless population tend to be very much at risk because they simply don't have daily access to soap and water. That really is one of the best preventative measures. And so that is our target population at this point.
Now, I can see some of my residents right now saying, oh, I can't get near a homeless person or anything. What you want to do is, what are some things we can do to protect ourselves?
And so I do want to clarify that right now the transmission for our general population is pretty low. So the risk is pretty low. It really is for folks that may not have access to appropriate hygiene and sanitation. Really, some of the best measures for the public at this point is getting the vaccine. So vaccination is always going to be your best preventative measure. Having safe sex, washing your hands, proper sanitation after you use the restroom or as you're preparing to eat food.
And since the 2 clusters are near the homeless and intravenous users, the first responders, those nurses, those type of folks who have awareness of this are going to be taking steps to protect themselves. But we here at the county are taking steps to work with the communities that have been affected as well.
Correct. So there's a couple of things that we're going to do in response to this outbreak. So as you know, we just did the pit count for the county, and so we're actually going to use that point in time count because it's got a lot of really good rich data, and we're going to use that kind of as our baseline to start to do some targeted outreach and education.
And for those who know what a pit count is, every year we go out and try to count all the homeless personnel that we can find in our county and where they're located. And so we can know how much services we need to offer and those type of things. Well, we just did that not too long ago, so we have a pretty good idea of where our homeless populations live within the county. And since they're the most susceptible to this outbreak, we're going to go work with them first.
Correct. And so we are going to work with other folks right now that are serving the homeless. The Sheriff's Hope team has been a really great partner. There's currently kind of a field-based program that we have on the ground. It's called Inroads. So we're going to work collaboratively with those particular programs, and we're going to do a couple of things. So one, mass vaccination of our homeless population. We're really hoping to reach about 80% of that particular population in terms of vaccination. We want to work with a lot of our stakeholders to really emphasize sanitation practices, good hygiene and sanitation practices. We want to do a lot of health education for stakeholders that may be serving the population. So volunteers in homeless shelters, folks that may be serving this population in substance abuse centers or drug treatment centers.
Well, thank you. Where can we find more information?
Visit our website. We will continue to keep the public updated on practices, where we are, and certainly any education that they may want.
Thank you very much. You're doing a great job. I know you always keep you busy in the largest county in the United States, and we continue to try to bring you up-to-date information, what's going on in all our factories here in the county. So thank you.
Thank you.